And in case you didn't know, I ate some chips. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. And in case you didn't, you're gonna use that in the video, aren't you?
It's gonna be your
God
intro.
Dang it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So everything that I just said is not gonna make sense.
No, it will, because you said, in case it gets cut, and then I'm gonna have Stitch go, hi.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So I already was looking for a new intro.
Yo, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown of these bad boys right here. This is an original colorway of the Air Jordan 1, not just in the Air Jordan 1 low, but they actually had this as a high as well way back in the day, 1985 to be exact, which is awesome. I think this was the only one that was a high and a low. Oh no, I'm just kidding. It was the neutral grays also. My bad. Same lineup. But anyways, this is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG 85 in the white metallic blue or white and metallic navy colorway, whichever way you want to call it. I don't know what the brand's calling it right now. I still don't think they're on sneakers. I don't know when the these are supposed to release here in the States. I thought that they were originally considered a neighborhood launch like the previous pair. So I thought that places like Phenom and whatever small mom and pop type shops or boutiques would get them again. And so far, that's just not the case. I don't know if that will be the case in the future, but as of right now, they're still like nowhere that I know of, at least in the US, which is kind of unfortunate. But before we deep dive into these, we do have a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the good folks over at POIZON. They have been a reoccurring sponsor here on the channel, which we are super grateful for, but they actually have a couple of things that they wanted us to let you guys know about. The first of which is their New Year's sale, where you can use one of 3 promo codes shown on the screen and save up to $30 on select items. In addition to that, they actually have rolled out a new feature, which is an authentication feature. It actually gives you 5 free authentications via online, which is really cool. So if you guys remember, we actually reviewed these bad boys right here on the channel, and with their free authentication service, I figured, why not? So let me just press my screen record real quick. And then all you got to do is go over to poizonapp.com. It's pretty simple. Right at the top, there is a authentication little tab. You click that, and as you can see here, you're just going to follow the instructions. And then in a few minutes, you'll get your results, which they passed. So again, if you are interested in checking out POIZON, it's a great online community with tons of products available right now. In order to check them out, all you gotta do is click the link down below in our description box. It'll send you over to their website where you can see everything. And again, don't forget to use this promo code that you see on the screen here to get a discount. And don't forget to authenticate your products too, especially if they were not purchased from them, because 1, it's free, and 2, you can never be too sure. All right, so like I was saying before, way back in the beginning of the video, unless it was cut out. How? I grabbed these because one of our awesome Discord community members hit me up and was just like, bro, they're holding the raffle over at this place right here, End, which is over in the UK. And I was like, dude, Nike and Jordan put a stop to selling its products overseas to the US and everything. And he was like, I don't know, but I was able to get into the raffle system and everything. So I went ahead and tried it. Sure enough, we both hit. Big thank you to Jonathan for letting me know about it, because otherwise I'd have missed out. And on top of that, shout out to our Discord community member. They're full of amazing people that support this channel directly, not just with watching the videos, but there's a full-on community in there. I was just looking today. I was able to get another pair of shoes because of these guys just this morning. It was the diffused blue Jordan Air Ships. You know, the community is just a great place. Not only do they support us directly, so obviously I'm a little biased there, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like a weird sneaker community slash family, you know what I mean? Like they all converse with each other. Some of them don't, some of them are just there to support, and I appreciate those guys too. But the rest of them, they really do like help each other out. Like whether they're trying to get like basketball shoes or hyped shoes or regular shoes like this, like they're all about each other and they're all about ooping each other, you know what I mean? Like nobody's over anybody, like everything's like for retail or whatever. And so yeah, if you wanted to join the community, it's an awesome place. You can check out the link down below in the description box. And with all that rambling out of the way, the outsole is
the greatest traction of all time.
That is right. It's traction so good it'll pop your hip out. Sitting on top of the rubber outsole is a rubber cup sole. Inside of that cup sole is a polyurethane wedge. Inside of that polyurethane wedge is an encapsulated air sole unit, and on top of all of that is actually a board last. In case you didn't know what a board last is, it's the old school torsion system. So back in the day, they didn't have torsion bars, torsion plates, they didn't have P-backs or carbon fiber and all that stuff. And some of that stuff was around, but they didn't use it in footwear yet. Shout out to the person that decided to. Like, I think it was in the Shack Attacks. that first put carbon inside of a sneaker. I could be wrong, but as far as what I think I remember, I think that was it. I'm talking about basketball shoes only, by the way, not like running. If it's running included, then for all I know, that could have been first. But anyways, all of that stuff wasn't used in footwear, so way back then, when they wanted to make something a little bit more supportive for athletes, especially when you have something hollow like a cup sole like this, they would put in board lasts or cardboard, and they would layer it and everything so that it didn't over twist the footwear, so you can play safely without any injury and all of that stuff. But on top of all of that is a polyurethane insole. They feel a little different. They don't feel quite as nice as the other ones. Like, can you hand me that shoe down there? So this is the AJKO. These, the 85 lows, as well as the 85 highs and the AJKO highs, all feature the same exact insoles. So this one feels cheap and fluffy. This one is a dense, bouncy feeling polyurethane. So I don't even know if you can tell the sheen. Can you see that in the camera? Like,
I was gonna say one looked kind of gray.
Yeah, this one's flat, this one's shiny. So this is not the same thing. So I'm a little bit bummed out about that. Now the materials on these guys are very nice, just like the last pair of 85 lows, the neutral grays. The main difference though is that the top coat of polyurethane is not creamed out.
That's what she said?
Is that a dirty thing?
Only because I saw a commenter say that.
For real?
Yeah, they like quoted you.
I said it in a different video?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of the upper being pre-aged or pre-vintaged, by that I mean off-white, they are straight up white, so they're brand new. They look just like they would have way back in 1985 had you bought a brand new pair from the store. I do like this. I like this a lot more than the pre-aged thing. I don't dislike the pre-aged thing, I just love this, and they will look like that eventually anyways. I would just like to do the work myself. But as far as the leather quality is concerned, if you have that pair of 85 lows, the neutral grays, you should basically expect the same exact thing. It's a nice thick cut, it's nice and soft. The polyurethane coat is very thin, so it's not like restricting the leather from being itself. Now there are some synthetic materials on the shoe, basically the metallic swoosh and the metallic heel panel. Those are the only two areas that are synthetic. I think that these look really good. On top of that, I'm really glad that they didn't do the pre-vintage thing with that, where they like crack it and everything like that. I think that they could have and it still would look good, but I'm just glad that they did not do that. You know who did do that though? Vibe Remake Lab. I almost wasn't gonna bring these up because last time I did with the neutral gray video, everybody was like, I'm confused. Anyways, they did the pre-age thing. I like this much better. I like the white leather much more than the pre-age stuff or pre-vintage. But yeah, these look so good though. These look almost like dunks. I think I said that last time. They look more like a dunk than a Jordan 1 low 85, even though a lot of the panels are the same. I think it's just the toe shape. The toe shape looks more like a dunk to me. Now, one of the cooler features on something like the 85 lows is the tongue. Instead of it being a nylon tongue like something that you would see with any other Air Jordan 1 or these KOs and stuff like that, where they got that thin nylon tongue, which is typically an original feature. Instead, they have an actual original feature, which was actually brand new information to me up until that point that I had reviewed the neutral gray lows. So those featured this same exact tongue where it was more of a canvas material, and I thought that was kind of interesting, and I was unsure if that was an original feature or not. Somebody actually hit me up. I cannot remember who it was, so I really do apologize, but I'm going to relay the information to you guys. But apparently the white colorways of the original 85 Jordan 1s were that material. It was this canvasy type of material on the tongue and not nylon. Apparently the black colorways were nylon, like the black tongues. Outside of that, other original features that you might see on the shoe and maybe just be like, hey, what's that for and everything? You know, the Nike Air branding on the tongue, original feature. I think we all know about that by now. The size label, as well as the product number of the product and the color codes and all that stuff are inside of the sock liner. So that's also cool. And then we have the Wings logo right there on the heel, and it's printed. So it's not like embossed or debossed or any of that stuff, or stitched, which looks awful lately. Awful. I don't know why they keep doing that. Now, as far as size is concerned, go true to size. Last time I didn't. I thought that they might fit big like the regular Air Jordan 1 low OGs, and they don't. These guys right here, I got in a size 9. They fit so much better, so I'm so happy I'm able to grab these and actually utilize them. I'm still looking for a pair of the neutral grays in my size, but I'll get them eventually. It's not like something that's like really important to me right now. But with all that being said, this is the Air Jordan 1 low 85 OG or OG 85, what do they call it? Oh, on the box it just says Air Jordan 1 low 85. So did I mumble right there?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. It's the chips.
Fallout Boy.
Am I speaking in cursive? I was gonna belt out.
I was gonna say, can you sing?
I was gonna belt out a lyric, but I'm not going to. That was my first thought though. But anyways, that pretty much takes care of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. We greatly appreciate you hanging out with us. If you were interested in anything that you saw in this video, such as the sponsor, which is Poizon, links are down below in the description. Also, if you wanted to join our Discord community, there's also a link down there. It's simply WearTesters.com/join. And with that being said, we will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for everything. We will catch y'all then. So until then, oh yeah, actually, next video, these guys, okay? Okay.